I'm gonna try doing another shipping video here on the time lapse and see how it comes out. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Big Listing YouTube channel. So this week we're gonna be keeping it kind of short again. When I say short, just trying to focus on keeping the video length a little bit shorter. I don't want to be touching 20 minutes. I'm aiming for 15. So we're gonna cover what sold, and we're gonna do one new thing this week, which is I'm going to mount the camera to my chest and do a couple time-lapse videos of the shipping. I'm not gonna do it for every single item that sells this week, but a few of them I will, just because I want to see how it comes out. I know in last week's video, and if you follow me on TikTok, I know I mentioned over there that we'll be talking about the updated first-class shipping rates this week. I'm not gonna cover that right now. I feel like what I need to do is focus on making sure that these videos are hitting a certain mark and learning how to shorten them up enough so I can add new things and really important information like that first class shipping that you all need to hear about. So this week, again, what sold and some time-lapse shipping videos. I hope you guys really enjoy it, and I hope it all turns out great. We will see. So let's get started on what happens next. All right, so our one sale from this weekend is actually right here in A18. All right, so what we sold here is this vintage Lamax marching band. It's a porcelain Christmas village set. It comes with all these little figures in there. You know, they have a lot of fade and some wear to them because, you know, they've been used. They were on display in the past. But I picked these up as a lot at a garage sale. So I got this. Let me actually open up the bin and show you. I also got all this other stuff. You can see some of it here, all this like landscaping, a bunch of other figures under here. Just a ton of stuff. And we got all that for $20. So it was a great deal. So this guy sold for $25 plus shipping. You know, the buyer is, I think, like $40 all in because, you know, I'm doing calculated shipping now because I want to make sure I'm not getting burned on that shipping cost, especially with like the size or weight that's out there. So this guy's actually going out to California, which is a hike. It's going to be going out priority mail, all sorts of good stuff. But this one sale, I believe, after shipping and fees and everything, because you know you got to account for your fees, is going to make us back that whole $20. So everything else is full profit, which is awesome. And each one of those things in there is at least $10. Even the landscaping stuff is worth $10 to $15 per bag. So this is a great sale, and I'm going to go ahead and box it up and ship out. Good morning, everybody. It is Tuesday, October 19th. Yesterday, we had one very small sale for $3 plus shipping. I was just feeling a little lazy last night, so I decided to just pack it up here this morning before I get started with my day. But I'm going to turn the camera around so we can take a look. All right, so today's is down here in A14. All right, so we sold the Beanie Baby. This is a 1995 Teddy. Actually, I think the name is Teddy. Yep, name is Teddy. And it's just $3 plus shipping, but this is one of those Beanie Babies I listed by itself because I knew I could get $3 or $4 for it rather than being in a big lot. So what I'm going to do, I knew I could get $3 or $4 for it rather than it being in a big lot. So yeah, I'll just pop this in a poly bubble mailer and send it on out. Now, something I'm going to try doing this morning is putting the camera on my chest and showing how I will ship this guy. It's going to be in a time-lapse format. I know I mentioned this in the intro that I'm going to try this with a couple of the sales this week. I think this one's simple enough. And once I pack it, I'll turn the camera back around and talk about why I did what I did with the shipping so that it makes a little more sense. All right, so that was the time-lapse shipping video. Now, I just want to do a brief run through of what exactly I did there so that it makes a little more sense. I know that you might be thinking, why did you waste this material on what amounts to a beanbag going into a bubble mailer? So there's a couple things that I think of. First, you probably saw that I wrapped the tag in a little sliced cardboard. You know, the tag has a lot of damage to it, but the idea is that the buyer bought this with a picture of the amount of damage that's there. I do not want this to show up with more damage than is already there. So I wrap it in the cardboard. Then I wrap it in the bubble wrap to ensure there's a little extra padding so that if something gets dropped on this, hopefully it helps hold the form of that tag a little bit more and doesn't tear it off of the bear. Then I slid it into a poly bag. Why? Well, one, it's going to make my life easier putting it into more bubble wrap. But also, I think it has a lot to do with presentation. You know, even when I spend $5 on something, I don't expect it to look like trash. I don't think anybody who's watching wants to spend any amount of money and have whatever they purchased not look good or to be satisfied with what they spent money on. So that's why I spend the time. So I throw it in the poly bubble mailer. I put a piece of tape over where the adhesive sticks. It's just a little extra insurance on my end because I want to make sure it doesn't open up. You weigh it. This is going to go out first class, so it weighs 6 ounces, so I'm not too worried about dimensions, even though I know that these are 10 by 7 mailers, and it's probably 3 or 4 inches thick, so I'll throw those dimensions in there and be on our way. What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday night. We're back in the basement. We've had 2 more sales today, which I'm really happy about, so let's turn the camera around so we can pull them and pack them up. So first one we're looking at is over here in letter C. All right, here's the monkey stuffed animal. I think it's like an 18-inch guy. Basically sold for $7 plus I think it was $6.70 shipping. It'll go out first class. Toss it in a poly bag and it'll be on its way. All right, next up we're going to be over down here in A5. All right, this is what's sold out of A5. It's this Due North industrial traction set. They're like an oversized set of things you can put on the bottom of your shoe. As you can see there, it's to increase your traction on ice and snow. I'm not surprised they're selling now, considering the time of year we're headed into colder months. These don't go for much. Sold them for $8 plus $5 shipping. I think they'll go out under £1, but unfortunately, this was one of those things before that I listed before the price increases, and so I had a lot of stuff just listed for $5 for first class, which probably won't suffice. So we'll have to lose a little bit on it, but we'll still make some money because I got this for free actually. So what I'm going to do is throw the mount back on my chest, the magnet, and I'm going to try doing another shipping video here on the time lapse and see how it comes out. So hopefully these are working, and we'll see what you guys think. Good morning, what's going on, everybody? It is Thursday, October 21st. We had a sale yesterday and then one overnight. I'm pulling them both right now to put out on the porch for pickup, so let's take a look at what's sold. All right, so our first item today is over here in A5. This is what we sold. It is a Nambe salad bowl with serving spoons. Sold for $40 plus shipping. Nambe is an awesome brand. Great deal for whoever bought this. We'll be sending this out priority mail. All right, the next one that's sold is down here in A10. So this guy's already pre-boxed, but this is actually an Incredibles mug that I picked up from the same garage sale that I bought all 500 of those stuffed animals back in like April. I got this guy for like $1. It looks brand new. I'm selling it as used, and it sold for, I want to say like $20 plus shipping. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Friday, October 22nd. We have 4 sales from yesterday and overnight that we're going to pull and box up this morning. So let's turn the camera around to get started. All right, first one's going to be right here in A3. I know these are a little disheveled, so let's get moving around. All right, first up is this hat that we sold. Team Safety, got it for, I believe it was 50 cents at a garage sale a couple weeks ago. Sold for $25 plus shipping, brand new without tags. All right, next up is over here in A2. So sold a pack of 10 Schick Slim Twin ST dry skin razors. I got this as part of a bulk buy. I went to a garage sale on a whim a couple weeks ago. I think I mentioned where I bought a whole bucket of razors. It's like a popcorn bucket. Got it for 20 bucks. This one sold for $12 plus shipping. So I've already made back half my money just with this one sale. And there's probably another, I think there were like 18 listings total with like multi-quantity. So we're definitely gonna get a good multiplier on our initial $20 investment. Next up, we're just going right down the line here in A1. So here's an interesting one. It is a Beanie Baby. It's already pre-packaged. You can see that I did the cardboard over the top of the tag just to make sure it stays intact. It's bubble wrapped and in a poly bag. This will go in a poly bubble mailer and be shipped out real quick. But interesting one, because this was something that got returned back to me, yet it was marked as delivered. So I contacted eBay, did the whole thing, making sure that I was covering my bases. They said, yeah, it says it was delivered. We don't know why it was sent back to you. Reached out to the initial buyer. They never responded. So we relisted and we are reselling. Pretty weird thing, but either way, it's not a big sale. It's $3 plus shipping. All right, and last but certainly not least, another stuffed animal over here in C. All right, so we got another Build-A-Bear Workshop monkey. This guy's going out for $7 plus shipping, and I know I mention this pretty regularly, especially with these stuffed animals, but again, I love them because, one, easy to ship, but two, this specific sale, $7. The shipping was $8.80. So again, right item, right price, confident buying, confident listing, confident everything, and yeah, turn a good profit on it. Going to go out priority mail because it's a little bit heavy too. All right, everybody, that's the video for this week. Thanks so much for tuning in. You know, I know that we changed it up a little bit. We're keeping it a little bit short. I know it's not exactly what we planned on, talking about the shipping and all that good stuff, but I really want to focus on getting these videos a little bit shorter, something that's a little more palatable for everybody out there who's watching, and slowly introduce new things where I know how to fit it in properly. So again, we will cover important things, don't get me wrong. It's not all going to be just what's sold. But I do hope that the new thing this week with the shipping mount on my chest where we're doing the time lapses was really interesting for everybody. Please let me know down in the comments if you like that. I know it's not the best footage. My hope is in the future I can actually utilize what I'm doing right now. I have the camera currently on a suction cup mount on a window, and I hope to be able to do that as a bird's eye view looking down at what I'll be shipping underneath me. And it'll just give a better idea of what's going on so you can see the process a little bit. But for now, this is going to have to suffice till I have that space. Hopefully I have it set up in the next few months. But, you know, that's everything, like I said, until the next time, which new video next Friday on the 29th of October. I just hope everybody gets a lot of sales in the next 7 days for this crazy Q4 that we're in the middle of. Good luck, everybody. See you next week.